Hi, welcome to another episode of Silver Fox Scotland. After having an extensive series of consultations, the Scottish Government is looking to introduce a law to give a minimum number of hours of education each child must receive each week. This sounds as though it's something that you think would already be in place, but apparently it's not. And so they're looking at bringing this in to ensure that children get an appropriate education. Now, teachers are very much for this. Parents, of course, are very much for this. In fact, everyone is very much for this, with one exception. There is one group who don't want this, who think it's a bad idea. And it's weird, because that group is the local authorities. They don't want fixed, guaranteed hours of education. Falkirk Council, indeed, itself is now trying to reduce the number of hours of education each child gets because they can't afford to keep the schools open. They can't afford the teaching staff. And of course, with the big rise in national insurance coming in a few months' time, that pressure will grow. They're probably looking to get rid of teachers because they can't afford to keep them. This means either they cut the hours of each class or they increase the number of children in each class. And it's a proven fact that the more children you have in a class, the less attention each child gets, and the worse the results are. So, you have to pay your money and takes your choice. Unfortunately, in Scotland, you don't get a choice, do you? The SNP decide that they're going to spend all their money on independence, not education. What a shame. Your children may live in an independent Scotland, but they'll all be thick as planks. They won't, of course. They'll never live in an independent Scotland, but they will still be thick as planks. Not much of a trade-off, is it? But it seems, however, that the new deal between the Scottish Government and the local authorities doesn't cover this guaranteed hours of education. And so up and down the whole country, they're looking to shave a bit here, take an hour off there, that sort of thing. Early finishes on Friday, simply through lack of funding. Supposed to be a modern Western democracy, and it can't even educate its own children. What a failure of a party. 18 years of SNP rule, resulting in thick children. Thanks very much. Bye.